Whatever I've been doing ain't got no reason or rhyme. And I can hardly wait for it to finally be quitting time. And I've been pushing steel through a rundown Rust Belt plant. And I can't wait to head on home so I can take my gal to dance. How I'll take my gal to dance. Oh, I'll take my gal to dance.
Oh, she's a chilly one. It's as cold as a woman's heart out here today. That's cold.
The desert shore is hot and we've been working through the days. I pray I get back to my loving lady's gaze. Rifle in my hand and some brothers to my side. I can't hardly wait for it to finally be quitting time. Oh, I pray it'll be.
My name's Dave. Welcome to Van Camp 402. We are in camp. I just wanted to show you real life how the van looks sometimes when I'm rolling in. We did find out no campfires as we pulled in. We've got an air fryer there, some bottled water. I'm going to do some reflectics on the bottom of the bed from a subscriber. That is furniture pads, and I'm going to put those over the back here to help block the wind tonight. And right down there's the heater, and the electric cord is in there too. And we got to get all this stuff set up. We got to get locked and loaded into camp. I am going to put on my coveralls before I head out here. Name of the game is cold. It's a cold one. It's the Midwest. Every year, this week of January is usually freezing cold, and this week is no exception. I have found a free electric campsite. We are in Stromsburg, Nebraska, and that is evidently the Swedish capital of Nebraska. We're going to explore a little bit. I'm not afraid to go for a walk today. Our wind chills tonight, they are saying minus 20 to minus 25. Right now the temperature showing here is 7. It's been bouncing between 7 and 3 degrees. All I can say is it's cold. Once it gets a certain point, it's just cold, right? You can't go can't like, oh wow, it's more cold than it was before. It's just cold. We're gonna try and take advantage of it. This is a nice little park, and it, like I said, it is free. They do take donations, and of course we're gonna leave a donation for them. But man, it's so nice to have electric in a city park with free camping. Here in a little bit, we'll get out, of course, and I'll show you around where we're at. First things first, we got to get the van plugged in. Right now in the van, I am showing 68 degrees. I've tried to keep the heat kind of going so it wouldn't have to fight when we got here. I'm going to try and avoid opening that back door right now. And I'm just going to, that's why I actually planned this. I had the extension cord up in this section so I could grab it without having to open that. Then we're going to get our heater going and get the windows sealed up. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully this is a fun adventure. I wanted to get the drone up. We'll see what happens with the wind. It's blowing 20 to 30 miles an hour right now. We'll see. Hopefully it settles down this afternoon. Let's get this camp going. Thanks for being here. All right, for right now, I think we're just gonna go with this. I need to get that electrical cord. We aren't doing a lot outside today. It's an inside day on Van Camp 402. Remember that when you were kids and you were like, dang, I'm stuck inside all day. This is one of those dang it, stuck inside all days. As you can see, we're right here next to a really nice pavilion. You have picnic tables, all that underneath there. I love the Swedish graphics up on top. Looks like they need to be retouched up a little bit, but nice little accent here. We are, and this is one thing I was looking at too for today on camp. Wind is out of the northwest really hard. We are kind of down in a hollow here. Sorry, I got the van running. We are in a hollow here. I was hoping that would knock the wind down a little bit, and it's free. which we are gonna do a donation, of course. I can't believe that it's free in here. Thank you, City of Stromsburg. You get a little shout out. Greatly appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna get plugged in and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, it's 67 still in here. Let's shut the van off. Our heater's running great. The only bummer that I'm having is my cell phone. I thought I was gonna have great service in here, and when I'm in the van, I don't have a signal at all. We're in camp. I'm gonna chill out just for a minute. It was a little bit of a drive getting out here, and then we're gonna go do just a quick walk before it gets too dark and explore the park. It's a beautiful looking place, and I'm excited for some pictures. I just really appreciate that it's free. You know, it's really amazing to me, and I think more small towns should adopt this model. Man, it gets people. I wouldn't have come here. I would not have camped here if it weren't for it being free. And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna walk up to a convenience store and get a coffee, gonna poke around town a little bit, offering, instead of nickel and diming folks for 10, 15 bucks a night on electric, just make it like a city park, part of your budget. You'll probably have more people show up. This is a nice little spot, it really is. There is some highway noise, and I knew I was gonna have a little bit of that. And there is a train track just to my left, maybe one a day through there. So, like I said, we're just gonna hang out here a minute. I think I'm gonna take the coveralls back off. I just don't wanna get too hot in the van. But for right now, we're kind of out of the wind. We're actually pretty dang comfortable. I'm gonna check the temperature and get on my phone here real quick. Folks, let's go do a quick lap of Stromsburg. I want to go out to the back of the park here, and there is another campground, and I can't remember. I want to say, and I don't want to mess this up, Lucy Holm or Nancy Holm or something like that. I will double check that and definitely get that in here for you. Maybe we'll just drop it in right here. There's another campground is included with this, and I believe it's free over there too. It's just wide open. The trees aren't mature yet, so I needed to be down in this hollow out of the wind, and that's why we chose this one. They do have a whole bunch of brand new campsites and camp pads back behind us. We're gonna go check that out. Also want to go just check out downtown a little bit, so we're just gonna go for a little walk. I'm gonna throw a camera over my shoulder, get some pictures, and let's take you guys along to Stromsburg.
Take off. And I've been pushing steel through a rundown Rust Belt plant, and I can't wait to head on home so I can take my gal to dance. How I'll take my gal to dance. Oh, I'll take my gal to dance. The desert shore is hot and we've been working through the days. I pray I get back to my loving lady's gaze. Rifle in my hand and some brothers to my side. I can't hardly wait for it to finally be quitting time. Oh, I pray it'll be quitting time. Oh, one day it'll be quitting time. Quitting time's on my mind, but the condoms are on my heart. I've been sweating for my wages, but she'll cool me after dark. How she'll cool me.
Well, we've made it to downtown. Nice little town square here. I am not going to be able to stay long. It is really chilly. They're saying it's -25 as it feels like now, and I believe it. It's if you're in the breeze at all, you have about 7 seconds, and then you got to bail out of that. Around this corner is the Wind. And then I'm going to show you the downtown. They have really cool brick streets and a really cool town square. Well, as you can hear, a lot of truck noise. That's right on the road that the campground's on. So I'm dealing with just a little bit of that. It's not too bad, but it's definitely there. I'm sure in the summertime with some leaves on the trees, it would make it better. I am just gonna work my way back, folks. It is so cold. And I'm not gonna hammer on that, but just can't be outside super long. I'm glad I didn't bring the dogs. They would have been trapped in the van the entire time. And just when it's this dangerously cold like this, not good to be out a lot. So I'm gonna put my hands back in my pocket because that's what's holding the camera, and warm back up a little bit. You can see the park back behind me. Beautiful, beautiful little town, and free camping with electric. I think we're in a good spot. We are back at the campground, ready to wrap this one up. Oh man. Oh, face is all swollen up. It's so cold. Nice little town. Beautiful little downtown. I walked up to Casey's first and got warm there for a second. And that's only like a 2-3 block walk. That was too cold. The wind's coming right into your face going up there, and it was much better walking back. I am really glad I'm down here in this hollow. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the trees up above me. Got the van tucked back in here really well. Blocked really well from a lot of the wind. I'm curious to see, we've been gone now for a little while. I want to see what the temperature is when we get back in the van. The door's been shut for about 45 minutes. Had a great little walk. And I'm not done yet. We haven't made it over to that other campground. I do want to go check that out. So, you know what? Let's let the van warm up some more. Work our way over to there real quick. We got this. Is a little slippery and treacherous. This is a really pretty park though. I'm seeing right now there's a cool old train bridge right there. Can you folks see that? We're definitely gonna work our way over there and get some pictures. Right now I'm going up these dug in dirt steps. Check these out. We made it. That was kind of funny. Man, really pretty park. It looks like, oh, they have some tent camp. Oh, I just came up into kind of a tent camp area. This is funny to me. This is very small town, coming from a big city, being on a fire department. But look how cute that little guy is. Oh, he's such a nice little guy. Look at that. That's not much of a supply. It's such a cute little hydrant. Look at that guy. He's just a tiny little fella. Oh, that stuff cracks me up. Small towns. And at least they do have some water out here. Be the difference between the entire park going up and just a little bit of it. All right, keep walking. As you can see, we've made it over to the other campground. And yeah, almost all these have a full hookup with water and electric. I don't believe they have sewage on each site. No, they don't. But they do have water and electric on each site over here. The only thing is, it's just wide open right here. And I just needed to be out of the wind better. Might be a good option someday. The trees are all brand new planted. They'll come up. But folks, this place is free. I can't believe that. Just blows my mind sometimes. On the sea, Lake Cunningham in Omaha. And how much was that? That was like 60 bucks or 70 bucks or something. And oh, just not right. You should be able, everybody should be able to get out and camp and get outside. I hate it when they price people out of stuff. All right, I'm gonna work my way over. That railroad bridge is right here. I don't know if you can tell, it's cold. I just tried to, I got icicles going. But we're gonna try and get a couple pictures and I gotta get back in the van. Yeah, I'm glad I walked over here. This train bridge is cool. I don't know if I can make it down. It's really steep right here. Let's get a picture real quick. At least get something from this vantage point. I just need to find an area that is not so steep to go down. Wow, watch out. About lost an eye. At least I got two of them. All right, there should be, just trying to poke through all this stuff. Whew. Yeah, maybe this is better. Here we go, all right. Not really. Oh, I'm stuck. That was easy. Oh, this is awesome. Reminds me of being a kid, messing around down by the tracks, you know? Oh. Any of you folks ever do this type of stuff when you were a kid? That was all we did. My mom would be like, okay, I'll see you. Oh, street lights. That's when I had to come home. And the street lights came on. All right, we made it. That was easy. Yeah, look at that bridge. Isn't that cool? That thing is cool. And it's been a long time. I'm standing on a creek right now. This thing is frozen solid. And I think if I want, I can walk it back around over there. We'll just hop up here. Oh, this is very cool. Man, if it was just like even 10 degrees warmer, we're down into that bitter cold. Yeah, this bridge is awesome. Look at this thing. Shout out to one of my good friends, Pat. He's a big railroad guy. This will be kind of neat. Look at that. That thing is awesome. What a cool structure. You just don't, you don't see those much anymore, do you? I mean, isn't it usually concrete and redone? That thing is awesome. Van's right here. So evidently this is the Big Blue River and I don't want to mess this up, maybe the Pawnee River that meet here. It begins with a P. I can't remember what river. And we've walked back up. We're back at the van. Oh, let's go get warm. Oh. Oh, frozen snot, delicious. Oh, we made it back. It is, oh man, I got icicles. Wow. Oh, frozen. It's not as warm in here as I thought it was gonna be. It's 55. It's actually dropped. Man, it's dropped 10 degrees. Almost 15 degrees. That's kind of weird. The heater's cranking and I've been gone. I am, folks, using the hand warmers again, and just perfect. I could even go with basically without gloves most of the time. Just got to make sure I get them turned off here so we can save them for later. It's the wind. I can handle that still cold, but man, the way that wind is just hammering. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and diagnose what's going on here. Yeah, temperature's dropping a little bit. The heater still feels warm. I do have another furniture blanket that maybe I'm gonna have to hang over the front and really lock this in. It's not keeping up. It's cold outside. Have I said that yet? Well, folks, as you can see, I've given in. I have to turn on the buddy heater for a little bit. I'm just trying to get it to supplement and get warmed back up in here. And I'm not sure exactly, I'm getting a really strong cold draft from up front. And that is something I've never really had to deal with. So I put a moving blanket up on the front, and I have that one tucked down in below. But I'm gonna fire up the buddy heater. This thing burns so hot. This place is just gonna rapidly heat up. So I'm wondering if I just need to get it caught up, and then the Vornado. But the Vornado's having a hard time today. It is not keeping up with, and it even kind of feels, doesn't feel like super hot coming off of it, which is concerning to me. It's cold out. I am not freezing by any means. It's just, I can tell the temperature just isn't recovering. Just wanted to warm it up for tonight. What's that one? Warm it up, Chris. The old crisscross. Man, I'm showing my age. We're just getting the place warmed up real good and hanging out a little bit. We're getting ready for dinner. And I did bring the air fryer, and we're gonna do a little, something I missed. I only got to have one time on our trip. We just went to Florida. Shrimp tacos, or fish tacos in general, but shrimp are my favorite, in like a bang bang shrimp. But tonight for dinner in camp, we're gonna do that. All right, let's get this buddy heater going. It's firing up. That buddy heater has made all the difference. It's it's almost 80 degrees in there right now. I don't know if you can tell, we got some really good light. I did just do a little mini walk trying to chase the sunset a little bit, but on this grain elevator here that we saw earlier, man, that's just beautiful. And I didn't realize they have a big red S up on top for Stromsburg, up on top of the grain elevator. We got some incredible light right now, and it just looks really, really good. You folks can see that behind me, but kind of cool. So threw on the telephoto lens, and we're gonna try and get a couple of cool pictures here. Get it? Cool. Everything's kind of cool right now. It's actually a really nice night. It's quiet down here, and that's what I was hoping for. The only thing I do have is truck traffic, like a big semi truck traffic. Got one coming through right now. Yeah, just non-stop. That's Highway 81. Pretty noisy. Just coming right into the campground. I'm hoping as evening wears on, should quiet down. Right now, let's get some pictures of this thing. I didn't realize that big S on top lit up like that. That's gonna be a blast. All right, back to work. Good stuff. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. Sorry for the truck noise. I'm gonna wait just a minute longer here for the sky to get just a little bit darker. This is a good shot. It's a neat angle. I wonder if we don't, maybe we poke around here just a little bit. We got time. Let's go do it. folks, it's dinner time. For our side dish tonight, I do have a little Lay's stacks here, and I like those with the pico. It always tastes good to me. Like the salt and vinegar with the pico. But that's our side dish for tonight. I forgot to grab like baked beans or refried beans or something. I probably should have grabbed that. We're just gonna do a side of chips and salsa. It'll be our appetizer. Well, we're eating in kind of a different spot. Normally I sit up in that captain's chair. We've had to wall that off. It is freezing up front. It is so cold out. But I'm excited. I haven't even sneaked a shrimp. So let's see how these turned out. They look great. I'm not very good with presentation sometimes, but wow, is that good? Man, I'm hungry and these taste delicious. I'd do a different shell, or I should have heated up these tortillas a little bit. They're cold. I think if they would have been fried in oil or something like that, this would be over the top. So that's the only thing that's missing. Everything else is perfect in here. Wow. All right, I'm going to get after this, folks. And then we can't do a fire, and it wouldn't be a whole lot of fun to do a fire. But I am, after a little while, I'm going to go out and do some astrophotography. I want to use that grain elevator, and I have a couple ideas for some shots tonight. So, oh, and the railroad bridge. We got to get back over there. I'll see you folks at that. I'm going to enjoy this dinner. Thanks so much for being here.
I've been doing.
Good morning, folks. Oh, it's chilly in here. Where's it right now? It's 44 degrees in the van. Couldn't get that cap off there. We gotta get the buddy heater fired up. Oh, what I was saying, the only thing is it's -8 outside right now. I think it got colder than what they were anticipating. And right now it's telling me the feels like is -25. It's cold. And I think the van actually is doing pretty good for how cold it is. The wind's blowing at that temperature. I gotta get this thing lit. It's freezing in here. Oh, let's get this cranked up. Right, we gotta hold this for a count of 30. We just need to supplement. The Vornado wasn't keeping up. It's doing okay, it just can't, it's just so cold.
But when I put the buddy heater on, and that really brings it up. And that's what I did last night. I had it on up until I went to bed, and I had it on low. I'm gonna leave it on high this morning. And are we at 30 seconds yet? I keep talking. We just need to jumpstart this a little bit. We are gonna do coffee and camp today. Man, it's funny, there's nothing to pick up. What are we at for our time here? How long have I been yapping? Long enough. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Boom. Just sit down. All right. Work your magic. Wow. It's a little chilly. Alright, I got coffee ready. I do need to dump my old coffee. I got a few things I got to do outside, I guess, what I was trying to say. Number one is brush my teeth when it's -8. It's gonna be a quick one, and man, look, my water that was down on the floor is all freezing. It's cold. Everything's just a little bit harder when it's cold. You can still do everything, it's just a little bit harder. It takes a little bit more work. That's why I try and keep these camps real simple on these either really hot or really cold days. Sometimes it's hard just kind of to function. I would rather, and I know I'm crazy, I'll take this all day, every day over 108. No bugs, no people. You are kind of a hermit in your van a little bit, but it's quiet. Not so quiet with the road noise here, and that is definitely, I don't know, that's a pretty big knock. This highway, it's Highway 81 right here, and it's right at the bottom, and guys, Jake brakes, and I don't understand the semi traffic. It is non-stop semis. Their Jake brakes, their engine throttling down. It is loud here, and it started about 5 this morning, really picked up. And it's just been non-stop semis. And I could see, man, if they were charging here, I don't know that I would stay here. I'll stay here again because it's free and because they have power. All right, let's get some teeth brushed real quick. Oh, we made it back. It is cold out. Wow. Just trying to get your teeth brushed out there. Look at, yeah, stuff. I don't know if you saw that. It was a little piece of ice. My water bottle froze within like 25 seconds. This thing, look at, it's full of ice now. That is crazy. Oh wow, it's an inside day, kids. Pretty sure my cell service is just horrible, but I'm pretty sure all the schools are canceled. It's that, and I wouldn't want little Timmy standing out there on a street corner today waiting for a bus. That's too cold. It's warming up really nice in here. Having that buddy heater supplement was a good idea. That's just working great. Oh shoot, I gotta get rid of these coffee grounds. That's always one that's kind of, can be a pain. I already took the trash out. Oh, cheers folks. Hot coffee this morning. Oh man, I had this out there. I rinsed it out real quick and it's just freezing. Oh, that. Wow, that tastes good. Oh man, good morning. Let's make this a great day. Even though it's bitterly freezing cold, let's make it a great day. It's warm in here, warm in our hearts. We have a ton of, oh, it's straight frozen frost on that windshield. I am getting close, probably better spin you around, probably better start the van up and get to working on that. That's gonna be a lot of moisture. Where's the keys? Yeah, that truck traffic out there. All right, folks, you ready? Let's see how it does. Oh, it's angry this morning. Getting a check tire pressure lamp and possible ice on the road. Let's see, it's showing -4 here. Once that
settles down a little bit, see what the temperature says. But our main concern here is getting this frost off the inside of the windshield. I knew that was going to happen with the condensation and how cold. Oh, another thing, shoot, I should have showed you guys. I do at night, I take this, there's a little pod here that holds the lights. I don't know if any other ProMaster owners have that issue or not. I'm getting water up in there on these cold overnights. Somehow there's a void in here and there's condensation forming up above, and I think it's on actually like on the roof of the van. And then I am down the road here. Am I getting that? I just want to show you. You can pop that off pretty easy where the lights are, and check up in there, folks, because I'll be driving after a camp and I'll have water just start dripping out of here. And if I leave that open overnight, then that lets air flow and the condensation doesn't form. So it's almost like a perfect trap for condensation, kind of like the front is. And I don't know if any other ProMaster owners had that issue or not. Well, let's get this defrost going. We're getting close to being on the road here. I had 2 layers of this Reflectix up last night, which was a good plan. Every little bit of insulation. This window is just a single pane and it just lets that cold air right in. I got some buddies that are single pane. Anybody else? Boom, boom, dad joke. But the cold air just comes right in on that one. So what I didn't want to do was tear the Reflectix. Drat. That Reflectix under my bed, I'll be honest, I noticed a difference. I have kind of a chute underneath there and cold air will hover. And I could tell I was not getting any of that coming up last night. So I wish I could remember the subscriber that gave me that information. I can't remember who it was. I'd have to go back through, and I don't even know what video. But they said put Reflectix under your bed. And even like tent camping, cot camping, put a layer of Reflectix on those cold days, and it keeps your heat up and the cold air off you. And I've got that on my bed now, and I'm gonna leave it through the end of winter. I could definitely tell a difference. And I was cozy warm in my bed, folks. Cozy warm. Oh, and since you've stuck around to the end of the video, we got to do a sweatshirt giveaway. So I have 3 of those sweatshirts in large and 1 medium left. I have someone in mind that I'm already going to send it to. So we want to do a sweatshirt giveaway. Went through the comments, and Gary in California, and Gary, you know who you are. We've conversed a little bit before, but Gary, let me know. You can have a large or medium Van Camp 402 sweatshirt. Just let me know what size. I apologize. Those are the only sizes I have left. Everything just went super quick within 2 days. Of course, family, people that have supported the channel at home. And I will be making another run of sweatshirts, and I'm not sure exactly when. Hopefully maybe this summer, something along those lines. But we will have some more merch to give away here, and hopefully at some point be able to sell some merch. Gary, reach out. If you saw this video, if you didn't see this video, and if you didn't watch, I'm not going to notify you. I'll give it away to someone else in the next episode. But for right now, Gary, you won the sweatshirt, either a large or a medium, sent out to you. That buddy heater, just being able to turn that on for about 20 minutes here, half an hour. The van is just roaring hot right now. As you can see, all the front windows, they've all cleaned off already, just with it being that warm in here. I have just a couple more things to grab. I have some firewood that I brought that we couldn't use. I'm just gonna toss it in the back here real quick. And then also the electrical cord. That's it. Those are the last 2 things I gotta get picked up. Got a little water here we gotta finish, and I have my coffee going. And then we're gonna be able to get on the road. This has been a good camp. I don't know that I would pay to stay here, to be quite honest. Not a big in-town camp guy, and one of my main goals with that was I thought I'd have great cell service. I'm in town, and it was one of the worst cell services I've had. I had to hold the phone out the window, and then I couldn't do that once I had everything. It wasn't good cell service. I couldn't get anything in the van. I had to be outside. So we might visit this again in the summertime or something. I don't know. This won't be on my top of my list to get back to. I have quite a few more that I'd like to get back to. Wabansie is one of them. In our next episode, we are getting over into Iowa. Speaking of that, we have a camp at a place I've never camped at before, and I'm excited about showing you guys and checking it out. All right, let's get a few more things picked up. All right, folks, we're gonna sign off. I'm gonna get out on the road and start heading towards home. This is a good camp. I don't know if you can hear over my shoulder. That's that truck traffic. It's bad. They're on their Jake brake all the way down that hill. There's a speed limit down here at the bottom. It's all you hear is that rumbling of semi trucks. Starts to get a little old after listening to it all night long. God dang, here goes another one. Yeah, it's noisy here. That's the only rub. It's a beautiful park, as you saw yesterday with some of those pictures and stuff. Yeah, I don't know that I'd stay here again. I do appreciate that it's free with power. That highway is a bummer. Well, we're gonna keep this one positive. We're gonna keep this one moving. Everybody, thanks for coming along. Gary, reach out, let me know where I can send that sweatshirt. We'll catch you guys on our next adventure. Everybody stay safe this week. Please put in the comments if you got anywhere you want me to hit or something that you think might be interesting. I do have a couple of trips planned already for the next few adventures, so I'm excited for that. It'll be fun to take you guys along. All right, everybody stay safe. Signing out.
Labor I've been doing ain't got no reason or rhyme, and I can hardly wait for it to finally be quitting time. And I've been pushing steel through a rundown Rust Belt plant, and I can't wait to head on home so I can take my gal to dance. How I'll take my gal to dance. Oh, I'll take my gal to dance.